Okay, this party started. Yo. Yo. Okay, let's get this party started right. Okay, let's get this. Yo. It is 9 in the morning. It's 9 a.m. in Long Beach, California. Welcome to another edition of 2Mex TV. 2Mex TV on YouTube, live on Twitch, 2Mex TV. We'll take a second just to get a couple people in here. You know how we keep it real private up in here and stuff. Uh, just to let you know, I am your host, 2Max. My name is Alex. You already know. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I hope somehow in life, on some level of this life, I hope that on some level you're receiving some kind of check. Hope on some level you're working towards something. You know what I'm saying? Hope something's going down. We already got Butt Salad. Good morning in the house. We got Chris W. Good morning. OG, no Vegas? Oh, I'm going to Vegas, homie. I'm going to Vegas tonight. But we'll talk about that. But I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I hope everything finds you well. Shit, what happened to me last night? Oh, by the way, support the machine. I just got to keep saying it. Subscribe to this channel. Pass it on to your friends, like it, all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Support the machine. You can support the machine. You can PayPal me 2mex at Gmail. Or even better, you can go to 2mex.bandcamp and download an album. I have a brand new album called Operation Dark Winter December. In fact, we'll start talking about that. That'll be one of the things we're going to talk about. Is I got some interesting news from Bandcamp that I'm going to post on IG too. That's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get a couple people in here. We already got 8 people in here. What's cracking? Butt Salad kicked in first. Thank you for checking in. We got Chris checking in. We got Luna from OG Foods. Good morning, love. We got Jason checking in. Ensalada de nalga. I guess so, right? I guess that's how it goes. Butt salad, ensalada de nalga. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so what happened last night? So yeah, I went to dialysis. Dude, felt like shit. My blood pressure was like 70, bro. But I got some good news. I did my monthly checkup, and except for a high level of phosphorus, which got to figure out how to not eat so much phosphorus. But everything else is good, dude. Supposedly I'm getting healthier. My blood pressure was low. My blood sugar's low. Um, I left there a little discombobulated. I hit the lift to go home, but I didn't press my address. I pressed some other random address. So like 5 or 6 minutes into my lift, I was like, why is this motherfucker going north on the freeway? I live south of here. And then I was like, oh shit, which threw off my Subway sandwich. So by the time I got here, my Subway sandwich was hanging out of the fence. And then I got home. I had to have a meeting about my beer. Shout out to Norwalk Brewery. I think in 2 weeks maybe they just called me, dude. To all you craft beer people out here, man, I didn't know they take the craft beer world so fucking serious. What's up, Nando? What up? What up, though? Nando said, what up, though? I didn't know the craft beer world was so. I did not know the craft beer world was so goddamn popping. I mean, I had to have a meeting with the craft beer people that are doing. For those that don't know, I got a beer, a 2Mex Love Fights back beer that's coming out in 2 weeks. It's like a guava mango, I think. And if anybody knows about the first beer we ever put out, the first beer I put out was a Mind Clouder Double IPA. Shout out to my boy House Shoes with the Uncle Shoes IPA. I was just on Instagram a few minutes ago. My boy House Shoes got his own beer, Uncle Shoes IPA. I'm gonna have to get one of those. And anyway, I need me an Uncle Shoes IPA. But so yeah, I've done a beer before, the Mind Clouders, and then we had another rare beer called LA Like, and then inadvertently the Visionaries had a beer because some beer company called Monkish had a contest to name a beer, and one of our fans named the beer LA Fresh, and that won the contest. And so like literally they made a beer out of one of our song titles, and then after the beer came out, we were like, yo, that's us and shit. And the beer company was like, oh, my bad, we didn't know. And we're like, whatever. We didn't even get, I think I got one beer, which was pretty funny. Anyway, I think the group got one beer and we like shared it. So it's like that was kind of a bunk. But Norwalk Brewery is making a 2Mex Love Fights Back beer, and we're doing it for charity. Actually, uh, we're doing it. We're doing the whole beer. The whole beer is like a charity and shit. By the way, if you're in the room, check in, please. Say what's up. But yeah. So we're doing a Love Fights Back beer, and it's for charity. I think the money generated from the beer is gonna go to two different Black Lives Matter kind of charities, which is dope. And the dope thing about the beer, we had a little meeting last night, and they were saying that the when you buy the beer, it's gonna have like a barcode, and you could scan the barcode, and it'll basically give you access to a certain. They're making like a song. Not me. I'm not making a song. You would think it would have the Love Fights Back song, but there's some song that's being made. That's so when you scan the beer, it gives you a free song, and we're doing a podcast. This is kind of dope. We're gonna do like a 20-minute podcast next week, and it's gonna be me, the beer people who are taking this mad serious, like the brew, giving me the update on every process of it. Pretty dope. I'm pretty like excited. But me, the brewmaster, and the charities are all sitting down and having like a nice 20-30 minute discussion. So when the beer, you'll be able to you'll be when you buy the beer, you'll be able to download the whole story of the beer and how it all came across. So I think that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? That's kind of like new and shit. I think that's really dope. So shout out to everybody checking in. To Luna, Nando, Adrian checked in. Uh, yo, can I use the bottles and cans as planters? Yeah, you probably can. Michael, what up, Michael? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, 360 Hip Hop Junkie, or 306 Hip Hop Junkie. 360. That wasn't even your name. Hip Hop Junkie, what up? What up, Night Horse? What up, Intellectual Slang? What up, man? It's Friday. Ready for the Laker game? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure. I'll definitely watch it. But so yeah, this beer is gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It's gonna be a beer. It comes out in 2 weeks. I told them that when the beer comes out, like I said, it's for charity. I'm like, just give me some or let me buy some. They said they're gonna give me 2 cases, so I'll probably be giving away some beers. I just wanted some to give away to my dad and to different people. Probably keep a couple and shit. But so I got a beer coming out. So I had to have a meeting. That was cool. Then I watched basketball. I try to watch Thursday night football, but I don't have the NFL Network. And then once again, like I said, I've been sleeping. I had a tuna sub and then I passed the fuck out. I woke up at 2 in the morning with nothing to do. I went to my freezer and took the completely frozen block of ice French vanilla coffee that Jason brought me a couple days ago, and I let it melt and I slowly drank it, and I slept, and then I woke up and now I'm here. So, but anyway, so the what I wanted to tell you was I got some news from Bandcamp that's dope. I'm gonna promote that shit up too. Bandcamp sent me some money, and they're like, they're like, you're getting paid now for. I didn't know people were streaming off Bandcamp. They created a streaming service, kind of like Spotify or something. So and it makes me happy because my representation on my personal representation on Spotify is weak. Like when you look at my Spotify, it's like, I have 27 albums, and there's like maybe like 5 or 6 of them are on Spotify. So I'm excited because everything I've pretty much almost yeah, almost everything is on Bandcamp. And so to think that Bandcamp has a streaming service, I'm gonna definitely get behind that and promote it. Especially they sent me like a couple bucks, even it was like $22 or some shit. But I was like, oh, people, I'm getting paid for streaming on Bandcamp. That's all I wanted because that's where all my music's at. So I'm excited about that. So I will be pushing that hard because I'm always telling you guys to go to my Bandcamp and buy a record. Well, shit, you can just stream Bandcamp and you can have full access to every song I've ever recorded at all times. What's up to Coastal Welding? What up? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but anyways, that's good news for me. If you guys have any questions, feel free in the chat room. Leave me some questions. You know how the show goes. It's very schizophrenic. We just talk about whatever you ask me to talk about. I chip in with random topics, but whatever you ask me. I am going to Vegas tonight. Hopefully, my boy Craigie, Lego my Craigo. I don't know. He's in here today. He's probably doing things, but yeah, I hope so. Maybe so. If Craig's down to go, I'm probably gonna go tonight because I really want to watch football. But now I realize there's a UFC fight tomorrow in Vegas. Kobe Covington. So between, even though the Raider, obviously because of COVID, the Raider game on Monday night it was the season opener right there in the $1 billion stadium and A, B, and C and all this shit that was popping. But because of COVID, obviously fans can't go to the game. But there's still probably 10 to 20, 30,000 Raider fans that were on their way to Vegas anyway to tailgate, right? Imagine the 30 to 60,000 Raider fans that were going to go to the game. A lot of them probably bought tickets to Vegas anyway to tailgate. So I'm sure some people canceled, of course, because they didn't, they weren't going to the game. But I'm sure there's a gang of Raider tailgaters on their way to Vegas. So shit, maybe I'll find some Raider fans out there and kick it. But yeah, hopefully I'll go to Vegas late tonight with Craigie. And then tomorrow there's a UFC fight, Kobe Covington against Tyron Woodley, and a good undercard. So hopefully I'll catch that somewhere. And Sunday I'll have my dream come true of waking up, eating breakfast, and watching the football games. So I'm excited for that. You know what I mean? You're gonna tailgate for sure. Oh yeah, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? But what up, 2Mex? Can we get a little mic volume? Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Am I talking low? Am I talking low like that, or should I talk louder? Good morning, brother. Can you tell us about how your writing process works, please? And thank you. Yeah, we could talk about my writing. Oh, you know what? I wanted to start the morning with a verse too. I was trying to memorize an old song called Shades of Orange. I'll break that down. What's the Shades of Orange verse? God, I'm ready to essentially become a melody in your medley. I'm an elevated entity, contaminated energy, laminated mentally. As the faith of the world grows thin, I dance in a trance all night and become him. One wind does not equal one wind. Run into the shade of the gun as the sun sends dunked in. I'm done with the skin, ready to be one, ready to become one within. Kindling, grandmother moon, come home soon. Mushroom and bloom over this gloom and doom, and open the room and put hope in the womb. I can't cope in this tomb. I'm supposed to be doomed, consumed. I'll be dead in June. Oh man, see, that's what I'm trying to memorize this shit. I'll be dead June, dead and buried, well read and married, led and carried to the belief that I will one day be a leaf. To the belief that I will one day be a leaf. Not even the will to live should ever kill to give. Elaborate, maverick, collaborative, aboriginal tablets of Arabic. I am the ambiance in a magical ambulance. And it will stop. And then how does the second verse go? See, I'm telling you, dude, I've not rapped in a year. And it will stop. Dun, 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 dun. And it will stop. Why does the second verse start? God, I'm ready. Yeah, see, I gotta remember all my shit. I've got to take a crash course in 2Mex music. Gooey checked in. I can hear you. Good. Thank you, Gooey. Dangsta. You want to talk about my writing process? Yeah, the way I write, it's really just based on the first line. I write the style that I write. I guess they call it, from what I've learned now, the style of writing that I do. It's called a stream of consciousness. So for me, it's all about the first line. So like yesterday, if you look at my IG, I told a stupid joke. I did like a little skit where I was clowning the Travis Scott burger from McDonald's, right? And it was like all I need is the inspiration. So just that Travis Scott burger line, the first line, you know what I mean? The way I write is I just need, once I hear a topic, it's all about the kickoff line. So if the kickoff line is fresh, everything from that moment of the it's like building a house, right? So I'm like, I need that first line to hit, you know. Let me get a Compton's most wanted, yeah. Take it back to Pangea, open up your Sandia, whatever. So it's like I always need the first line to crack. So it's like once I get the first line and it's written on the paper or written on the phone or whatever, written in my mind. So that's the way I write. It's like a stream of consciousness. Once I get the first bar in, then you set the template, and then everything else just comes after. You know what I mean? So that's the way I write. And the Good Life Cafe, I was writing raps when I was 16 and 17. Then I was influenced by East Coast hip hop. But when I went to the Good Life and saw 20, 30 rappers a night, and it was like, yo, you get only 5 minutes every week. You can sign up and do one song, and max 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And the Good Life had these rules. Good morning, Craig. What up, Craigie? Vegas on three. 1, 2, 3, Vegas. Anyway, but so when you get the first line, you know what I mean? The Good Life taught me to write. So when I went to the Good Life Cafe, which was an open mic cafe in South Central, where me and Cholo and Cinco, like, we had already started rapping. Danny was rapping when he was 12. I started rapping when I was 16. So we were already rapping. But when we got to the Good Life, the template that the Good Life provided was, you get one song. There's 10 minutes to freestyle. So from 8 to 8:10, people can just jump up. I know it's only 10 minutes, but they play a beat, and you could kick a 16 and get out. So you got 10 minutes to rap right there, and then you sign a list. You get one song, 5 minutes, and if you can do something in those 5 minutes, you got one song. And the rules were, you can't disrespect women, you can't cuss, and you can't go miggity figgity briggity miggity like DOS effects. So those are the only rules. And so it was like, with when somebody sets a template for you, and every week you're like, okay, I could rap in front of 300 to 400 people every week for free. Well, you have to pay $3 to get in, but for free. And so you would go home all week and write and write and write and craft and craft and craft, and you would craft one song that you thought would be. It wasn't even about it being a hit. In the Good Life terminology, we called it blowing up, the blow up. Like every week, you would see every week, right? You would see everybody would perform, right? So Hip Hop Clan, CVE, all these rappers, and every week, whoever got the loudest pop, like, to use wrestling terms, or the loudest applause, or the most cheers, or the most memorable, oh, like the most memorable line, whether it was a freestyle or whether it was like a written, whoever had the most memorable line, the most memorable hook, whatever, just they got it the blow up of the night. And because CVE, this group called Chillin' Villain Empire, they were the people providing the sound, right? They were recording every episode of The Good Life. So The Good Life would be at Thursday night at 8 to 10. Every Friday, once I became friends with CVE, this rapper Nigga Fish and Ryman Riddler and Trey Loke, everybody from CVE kind of took me and Cholo Lancinco under their wing. They put us in our first crew, the Afterlife, like that, and along with Hip Hop Clan and Bus Driver and stuff. CVE, since they recorded The Good Life, basically the next day after I would go to Normandy and 80th, and I would go with a blank cassette with a Maxell or a TDK, and I would be like, I wouldn't even want the whole. That's I was so stupid. I should have recorded the whole thing, but I just wanted the blow ups. And I would go there, and Fish would be like, if they'd be busy in the studio, but I'd be like, man, what's popping, man? Can I get a copy of the blow ups? And they would just look at me and they'd be like, I know you, yeah, okay. And I'd be like, what blew up? The Dark Leaf song blew up, or Volume 10 blew up, or or shit, you blew up. You know what I mean? And so and then in fact, people started making tapes of just the blow ups. I remember there was a tape called Good Life Blow Ups. You know what I mean? And it was really, really dope. And so, yeah. So basically, as far as my writing process, to answer your question, my writing process was learned at the Good Life, because before I was just rapping, like just long raps, bro. I was just rapping, and then anything I saw, I was doing that alliteration style way back, like manifesting Mexican, the matador metaphor, you know what I mean? I was, you know what I mean? And then later, but the funny thing is, later I developed it, and on I did a song with Tommy V and Life Rexall on Tommy V's Quarter Life Crisis, where I like really was getting down. I was like, when we walk wrong, right width, wide width, was water wet when we wore white with the willing wind. Like I was like really going off on tangents by that point. But I learned, that's what the Good Life taught me, to structure. And where a lot of people really learn to freestyle. I mean, I learned to freestyle through Cholo Lancinco. Cholo Lancinco used to bag on me freestyle. He'd be like, and with those little whack ass pants, like clowning my ass. And so I had to learn under fire. I had to learn to freestyle just to defend myself from Cholo bagging on me. And then once we met Freestyle Fellowship, Abstract Roots, CVE, Hip Hop Clan, all these motherfuckers were masters. And so I had to learn to freestyle. I was never a good freestyler for a long, long time. And then I had to learn. And then I had to learn to get over the embarrassment. And then I had to learn to master. It's like mastering your high, you know what I mean? So it was literally a process, you know what I mean, to get to that point. But yeah. So, the Good Life taught me how to write, because that structure was like, back then it was like you get one song and you got to blow up. I remember the Good Life so vividly, man. I remember I was a kid. I was so broke. I didn't even have the $3 to get into the Good Life. And so I remember there's times where you would go to the Good Life and just be in the park. A lot of times the parking lot at the Good Life was way more cracking than inside. You know what I mean? And so you would chill outside, because there would be more people depending on the weather and shit like that. The outside was cracking. There's battling outside. They're battle rapping and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I saw some great battles, man. I saw a lot of battles. A lot of people just chilling. I mean, you're politicking. This is literally the first times I met Omid and DJ Nobody and Fat Jack and Volume 10, Ganja K, CVE, Hip Hop Clan, Freestyle Fellowship, Medusa, Click the Super Latin, who ended up putting me on his record, showing me respect. Big Al, fuck, dude, Mean Green, The Knots, Figures of Speech, Funky Trend, Dark Leaf, Born Allah. Man, it was all there, you know what I mean? And so you were just happy to be a part of it. And for me and Danny, the Good Life started in '89. We didn't go till like early '92, late '91, early '92. So it was already cracking. We got accepted, and quite frankly, changed my life. Without the Good Life Cafe, B Hall, this channel would not exist. You know what I mean? I would be married with children, and maybe I would have pursued my first thing, which was I was going to college for parent and child development. So I don't know. I might not have been the rapper. Maybe I would have been a teacher. You know what I mean? Maybe I would have been healthier and not rapping and living a fucked up lifestyle. Maybe I would have two legs still. Maybe I wouldn't have diabetes. Maybe I wouldn't have met all the people that I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have met Craig. Maybe I wouldn't have met Gooey. Maybe I wouldn't have a friend named Butt Salad. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I love freestyling. Word up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Charge your speaker? No, I didn't. I'm lazy, dude. My the wire went behind my bed, and my bed's heavy, and I haven't moved it, and I'm lazy. And every day I forget. And you know what? When I listen to my phone right now, because I'm just watching YouTube, I'm like satisfied with the volume. But yeah, I need. I'll charge the shit up. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna charge it up before I leave town if I go to Vegas tonight, because that way by the time I come back, everything would be charged. Thanks to 710. What up? But yeah. So that's my writing process in a nutshell. But shout out to everybody. I didn't know that skit I did on IG. I was looking at the analytics of it this morning. That shit had 9,000 views. I was like, oh my god, that shit was funny. But anyway, I thought that shit was super super funny. He said, hey, you guys." Lino, is that the voice you're talking about? The Goonies voice? Hey, you guys. He said, talk to us about Philly Brown. Philly Brown. Oh, you're talking about Gina Rodriguez, the actress. Okay. There's a lot of people yeah. There's a video out, and I think I put it on my 2Mex TV where it shows me writing a song for the actress Gina Rodriguez, who, if you don't know, she's an A-list actress. She's on the show Jane the Virgin, and dude, she's like headlining movies, and dude, she's on the Academy Awards giving speeches and fucking she's doing it. She was um there's some because there's videos of me and her making a song together. I think there's some people that think that I wrote the raps for her when she made that movie Philly Brown, which was when it was like an indie movie with Edward James Olmos. That's what blew her up. That's what got her national attention, is her acting in that movie. And she plays a rapper, a female chick that's, I think she's getting abused by her dad or something, and she becomes an MC, right? So yeah, no, I'd met her after. So I guess somebody trained her to rap in the movie, and then after the movie came out, and she started blowing up and becoming like one of. Even when we were doing that song, I remember somebody like her, the people from NBC, because we did the whole thing for NBC, the Hispanic Heritage Foundation. They're that's owned by NBC, so it was like a Mexican channel thing that NBC was doing. So even while we were doing that, the lady from NBC was like, you don't know who Gina Rodriguez is? And she showed me like a thing where it was like Chris Rock or something was like, she's the hottest new actress in Hollywood, and it was like top 10 hottest new talent in Hollywood, like in the Hollywood Reporter, and it was her. Like she was like number one. I was like, oh, dope. I was like, oh, okay, cool. She's doing her thing and shit. And so people think that I actually wrote the raps for Philly Brown. I did not. She had already did the movie, but then NBC had hit her up to do something. And basically, a girl that used to work for Up Above Records, her name was Sam. Shout out to Sam. She used to work for Up Above. I guess she was working for NBC, and she was like, oh, you need somebody to write the song? 2Mex. He's Latino, whatever. Latino. Like, he's Latino. And he's ethnic. And so they put me and her together, and they just videotaped the whole session. So we kicked it. I met her. We fucking wrote a song in like the way I do it. If you know how fast I write, I mean, all I had to do was write a 16 bar for me and maybe like 2 16s for her. Like, I mean, I did that shit in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And so we wrote. Me and her, I collaborated with her. We wrote, and then after we wrote it, NBC was like, we have a studio. And then we went to another part of town and went and recorded it. They recorded it, and then they put it on YouTube or whatever. I don't even know if it ever came out. But I know that the lady from NBC later on did me a big favor, and she I don't know what happened to this thing. I actually had it TiVoed, but something happened where it disappeared. But there was a show on KCal 9 called Latin Nation, and she produced a nice little 5 minute profile on me. I can honestly say it was the best thing that anyone, not as far as it did anything for me career wise, but because it just came and went. But the only thing that was good about it was it was on Channel 9 for like a month. And I was on tour. So people were constantly like, dude, you're on Channel 9 right now. Like, there's a 5 minute thing on you. Dude, I saw it. It was probably this woman, this Latina that did the thing on me. It was probably the most respected piece on me ever. I was finally like, oh my God, somebody gets me. Misunderstood MC. I was like, oh my God, somebody gets me. Like, what she said about me, I was so proud and happy. She broke me down in the right way and was like, yo, this guy's on some metaphysical, searching for deeper knowledge, not worried about commercialism. I was like, wow, somebody did a piece on me. And the funny thing is, that piece, you cannot find it. I could pay you $50,000 to find it on YouTube. You cannot find it. If you look on Latin Nation's website, they have every segment from every show for 7 years, 7 seasons, and the only segment you can't find is mine. It was the last segment of whatever season it was. It was the last segment on the last show of the season, and you can't find it. It's crazy. I've spent hours looking for it and I can't find it. Anyway, it was dope. But yeah, I wrote a song for Gina Rodriguez. We were cool for a little bit. I mean, dude, she really took off like a rocket. This is before Jane the Virgin. She took off. We talked a couple times. I think we smoked. I think one time I even like, served her up some of the devil's lettuce. But other than that, she's cool, and she was always cool. We never really talked ever since, but a couple of times on IG, I was just like, dude, I'm so happy for you, and she was like, fuck, we need to smoke soon. But dude, she rapidly turned into an A-lister, and you know, I I wish her the best. I'm sure one day if I see her again in life, you know what I mean, we'll be cool. You know what I mean? She's cool with me. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of all her accomplishments. I watch her movies when I can. Miss Bala was dope. Just like Ava from Figures of Speech, to think that somebody from our crew is, the first woman in Ava, who's from The Good Life. Dude, Ava's song, me and Ava were a posse, bro. Like, if you listen to Don't Get It Twisted, she says OMD in the song. You know what I mean? Like, that's my love. I love Ava. Dude, to think that Ava has her own Barbie. Like, there's a Barbie called The Director. Like, she has her own Barbie. That's to think that Ava's the first woman in history to ever get $100 million to direct a movie for Disney. We're talking shit about Disney yesterday. Now I'm like, yeah, Disney, break off Ava. You know what I mean? She's doing the Nipsey Hussle documentary on Netflix. She was doing the Prince documentary. I mean, she's an A-lister. So, that just shows that people from our crew are doing great things, and it's a blessing. It's not always going to be you. I mean, dude, my purpose in life is to sit here with you 19 people and talk every day. Then I'm with it. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the thing. Jason said, so that's what's up with Philly Brown. She was cool, bro. She was chill, bro. She's fucking beautiful chick, intelligent. And like I said, dude, when I met her and we did that song, she was already kind of, her star was rising. And bro, she went from there. She was A-list, dude. I'm watching the Academy Awards. She's giving political speeches. I mean, she's in movies with Mark Wahlberg where she's like the second biggest act. I got nothing but love for her. She's dope. The Goonies. Morgan's, what up? Morgan's what? Let me see what's popping. Morgan's brother. Where's Circus? I found out that somebody knows where he's at, so we'll find out soon enough. I have no idea, bro. Cat, I'm looking for him though. My homegirl Cat directed Miss Bala. What? That's dope. See how, talk about a small world. That's a small world, Jason. That's dope. Yeah, Miss Bala was dope. I actually watched that one. I didn't see the one with Mark Wahlberg, and I watched Jane the Virgin. and I thought that was cool. Let's see, Mike Hext. We need a 2Mex documentary. Yeah, I've thought about that over the course of years. Just gotta find somebody to really do it right. There's an of Mexican descent documentary. I'm looking for the other one too. There's another shorter one. There's a short one that my homie Elias did in the '90s that was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation, if you could believe that. And talk about Illuminati. There's a short, like 14-minute one that was submitted to the Tribeca Film Festival, and then there's a 90-minute of Mexican descent one that's on my 2Mex TV. So look through my 2Mex TV. There's a 90-minute OMD one. There's a 50-something minute Look Daggers documentary. But yeah, 2Mex documentary would be cool to find somebody to really make it, really do it correctly. Um, Visionaries are currently discussing with some people doing a full-fledged 2 hour visionary documentary, and so we could hopefully do it and maybe try to get it on Netflix or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Amazon Prime, uh, Disney Plus. No, but oh, dude, Disneyland hates me. When I played, you want to hear something funny? I played the first when the House of Blues Anaheim opened in downtown Disney in Anaheim. We played. I have the distinction of playing the first rap show. It had just opened, and within one of the first 3 shows ever at House of Blues Anaheim was Visionaries, Jurassic 5, and Super Nat. Like literally the first, like we were the first rap show ever at the House of Blues. And in the freestyle at the end of the night, I said, something, something, Visionaries in the house. All I gotta say is fuck Mickey Mouse. And in fact, I came in and remember, did you guys tune in yesterday? If you didn't tune in yesterday, tune in yesterday's show. Remember I was talking about Bow Wow Wow, where I was like, children, I wanna warn ya, whoa, 'cause I've been to California, whoa, where Mickey Mouse is such a demon, whoa, where Mickey Mouse is the face of hell. I did that whole Bow Wow Wow verse, that whole thing I just spit to you right now. I did that shit at Disneyland. I literally said that. Where Mickey Mouse is such a demon. Where Mickey Mouse is the face. I said that at the downtown Disney the first week. And the funny shit is, in the paper, in the Orange County Weekly, they did a review of the show, and they pointed out that I did that. And they were like, this guy is banned from here forever. And they dissed me. And the paper dissed me. I was like, oh shit. But that's controversial mix. That's all controversial mix. We've put that down. I'm too old for that. Anyway, we do need a 2Mex documentary, man. Hopefully somebody will make one, or we'll make one day. I don't know. Tell us about when you were on blind date. Oh my God, he said when I was on blind date. Bus driver was on blind date. So all right, we'll break it down. See, when you talk to me, you get to feel the real story, the real. Shout out to you guys know that rapper Watsky. How do you make pink lemonade? How do you make pink lemonade? Pink lemons, is it real? Is it real? They only want it if it's real. You gotta listen to that song. It's a dope song. Shout out to Watsky. Anyway, okay, the story of how did I get on blind date? So back then, on Melrose, I was always on Melrose. Beat Nonstop was on Melrose. Fat Beats was on Melrose. Workman's Shoes was on Melrose. You know, obviously, like Cute Women would be on Melrose. There was another store with comic books on Melrose. It was like a comic book store. Did you ever go there, Craig? It was like a little punk rock record store where they sold the punk rock posters, and you could buy like the punk rock T-shirts. Like you can go buy the Cure T-shirt, the Smith T-shirt, AC/DC shirt. You can buy posters. You could buy, and they had music, and they also had all kinds of shit. Melrose had everything back then: shoe stores, good places to eat, video stores. Um, Anyhow, so we were always on Melrose, and on Melrose they would always run up on people to do things. If you ever see the a Mexican Descent documentary, you'll see that there's a Channel 13 news story where it's like Burger King fries, and they interview me and bus driver and our homegirl Brandy. Shout out to Brandy. They fucking they interview us about whose French fries are better and all this stupid, that kind of stupid shit. Whenever they needed people for that, they would go on Melrose. Fast forward, bus driver being this young, handsome, dreadlock, trendy, you know, dressing in tight pants, weirdo, looking like bus driver with like one of the first hipsters. You know what I mean? Like bus driver with is a hipster. I don't know him now, but back then he was mad hipster, right? So he was all hipster with the weird pants and all this shit. Bus driver would always get invited to be on those shows. They'd be like, "We'll pay you $300." He was on Change of Heart. So first of all, he was on another show called Change of Heart. Then from there, they put him on Blind Date. So then he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna be on Blind Date today." He's like, "What do we do? Like, how do we like pimp this, right?" And I was like, "Why don't you wear a shirt that says bus driver, and I'll wear a shirt that says 2Mex, and we'll try to get on. You're already on camera, with a shirt that says bus driver. He just lets his name on the show is Reagan. They don't even know who he is and shit. So yeah, so that was it. So they film it, and it's all filmed, and it's kind of contrived. But yeah, they put him on a date with this fine ass Alicia Keys, that looking chick that did not. You could not have put two opposite people. This chick was like a party girl, and she wanted, a dude that's like nightlife. Bus driver has a stuttering problem where he doesn't like to talk a lot because he stutters. So he's very quiet. He's very introverted. So it wasn't going to work out anyway. But yeah, we filmed the scene where like she comes to meet him at his house, at his apartment, and I answer the door like his brother, just so I can get on camera. And if you notice, I'm wearing that 2Mex shirt, just so I could. That was it. It was just like a quick thing just to like try to get on the air, and I did. And so that was pretty much it. It was pretty funny. Bus driver was doing all kind of TV shit back then. You know what I mean? They'd pay him to do shit. It was pretty funny. Anyway, but yeah. Let's see. What do you think about all the UFO stuff in the news? I mean, I haven't been keeping up to date with it, but obviously, as you could tell by our cell phones, dude, there's other life forms. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talk, and they're saying that there's different races of aliens that have crossbred with us, the tall whites, the grays. Some people say that 1/8 of all the people on Earth have reptilian in them, or like they're partly alien, and you could see it in people's body structures and mental capacities. I don't know. I really don't know, but I mean, I do believe in aliens. I personally have seen UFOs before. Um, I'll tell you, somebody was talking about circus before. Shit. Me, circus, or circus, Life Rexall, and I saw a spaceship one time in Texas on our way to a show in San Antonio. We were on tour. This is way back in the broke days. I think it was the Sun God Sons over the counterculture tour. Circus was my opening. I love, it's not a mistake, but I took Circus with me as my opening act. And dude, every night, imagine you guys know Circus. If you know him, you know how his music is very like, you either love it or you hate it, right? It's like taking Asmore on tour. You either love Marcus and you just like, oh my God, he's a genius, he's a prophet, or you're like, wow, this is the weirdest shit. I can't take it. Like, Circus is another one of those dudes that when I took him on tour with me as my opening act, every night I would have to stand by the door and tell people not to leave. And be like, yo, no, I'm next. Like, don't leave. Because Circus's music was like, sometimes it was off-putting to people, because it was like the way he rhymes, bro. People couldn't wrap their mind around his genius. And it was really, you have to really, and it's an acquired taste, I guess is the way to put it, the best way. So anyway, but Circuit, we had went on tour, and we had a homie named Dieter, who had a bunch of cars, and we couldn't afford a tour van, So Dieter rented us a Mercedes, a 4-door, kind of older model Mercedes. And we were like, hell yeah. Dude, this car was breaking down everywhere, but because it was older, and you know how much Mercedes cost to fix? But anyway, we're driving to Texas, San Antonio, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. We perform at like 11, and we're on our way. We're still 2 hours away, and boom, we pop a tire. Pop. I remember even Marcus and Pablo saying, dude, we need to get tires today, bro. But we were so in a rush. It's one of those things where we're late, and we're like, tomorrow, we're going to get tires tomorrow. Let's just make it to San Antonio. Pop. Tire pops. Now we're stuck on the side of the road. I believe this, we were in Kerry, Texas. Kerry. I mean, it's like pitch black. We're on the side of the freeway. I mean, there's no lights, nothing, bro. Like nothing. Like we're just at pitch darkness. We call AAA. AAA's like, yeah, we'll be there, but it's gonna take like 2 hours to get to you. It's already 8 o'clock. We're 2 hours away from the venue. It's gonna take 2 hours to get us up by 10, and then we're gonna miss the show. So we call our boy Louis Dollars, and he's like, damn, you guys are 2 hours away. I was like, yeah, bro, they're gonna tow us to somewhere. He's like, all right, I'm gonna start heading your way. So fucking Louis Dollars jumps in the car and starts just heading our way. So while we were waiting for the tow truck, we're just in pitch darkness standing outside of a car smoking weed. And that's when we noticed some flashing lights. And then we see basically a spacecraft. And then all of a sudden, the crazy shit was the way it moved. It was like this. Like if you're watching this on YouTube, it was like, and it would go like, there'd be a mountain, and it would be like, and we're like, there's no way something that big can move that fast. It was like, when it would disappear, and then come back. It was fucking ill. We saw that, we freaked out a little bit. Then the tow truck came, and then we told the tow truck guy, "Hey man, we just saw like a spacecraft. What do you guys know about that shit?" He just didn't say shit. We're like, okay, whatever. They took us to a Walmart. We had to leave the car there because they're like, Walmart's closed. We'll replace your tire. Just leave it in the parking lot. We'll replace this shit tomorrow. So then we had to wait. Louis Dollars picked us up, then drove us 2 hours back. We got to Texas about 1:30 in the morning. The show ends at 2. And we just ran through the plate. Some people had left. People didn't believe that we were coming. But we rolled up at 1:30 and played for whoever stayed. And then the next morning drove back to go get our car. So that's my UFO experience. That, and actually, and if Craig is still on the line, I don't know if Craig's still on the line, but fucking, me and remember I told you me and Kay the Eye saw a UFO. Remember one time I had a couple of shows and I took Kay the Eye with me. He was just sitting on your couch like a fat blob eating fries all day. You remember what I'm talking about, Craig? I took Kay the Eye. I think I was going by myself, and I just took Kay the Eye with me to we did Vegas. I remember we did Vegas and then Phoenix. But because we did Vegas first, from Vegas to Phoenix, the MapQuest or whatever had taken us down this kind of like weird little highway that I didn't know that was by Vegas, right? And so, same shit. Me and Kiki are driving on the way to Arizona from Vegas down some weird ass Nevada road. And dude, we just look up and we see fucking like a white craft, but it's just hovering, right? And it's white, and it looks like it's funny to describe it this way. But do you guys know what it looks like when people draw like a sperm cell? You know how it's like sperm, like it's like round like a fish basically, like it's round and then it's got the little tail. That's literally ginormous white aircraft like that, looked like a sperm cell. And me and Kiki pulled over and we were looking at this shit and we were like, what the fuck? We were looking at that shit for 20 minutes. And back then, this was Grim Image time. I just remember I had a flip phone. And back, you remember? Everybody remembers flip phones. You know the camera on your flip phone was garbage. Does everybody remember? That's why all the pictures you took with your flip phone are garbage. You know what I mean? But if anybody remembers flip phones, my flip phone was super garbage. But anyway, so I'm like trying to shoot, like, you're like trying to shoot video of it, unsuccessful. You can't see shit. So we're just like, oh, this shit looks like shit. Dude, me and Kiki for 20 minutes were just staring at it, right? And the crazy shit was after 20 minutes, so we're like in the car right here, and the shit's like way in the sky, but that is just like posted. It's just like posted. And after 20 minutes of looking at it, it starts to move like towards us, but not like towards us like this. Not like it's coming at us. It's like this, and it just starts moving to face us. Like the front of it literally starts like it moved, and we're like, oh shit, it's moving, and it moved to like face us where the front of it was looking at us, and we're like, time to go, and we fucking jumped in that whip, and just 100 miles an hour got the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Good morning, baby Jay. Good morning. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate that shit. Bruce Banner in the house. Are we shrooming? Good morning. No. These are just real. These are real stories, son. Real stories, son. They're real UFO stories. The question was UFOs, but those are my two real encounters that I could tangibly say with my own eyes that I saw UFOs, or what I perceive to be UFOs. The one in Vegas, that was like, I mean, we just stared at it for 20 minutes, and that was fucking pretty insane. The one in Texas though was like me, Circus, and Life Rexall were just like, what the? It was like, I mean, it would be like in front of you, then it go like that, then it go like that. I mean, it was fucking, that was. And every time, and the funny shit is, when I do watch YouTube videos about UFOs, every now and then that's what they describe. When like military people see UFOs, they're like, it's impossible how fast it moved and how it went with the propulsion, how it could do levitate and take off. So that was my experience. Sorry, hold on. Man, I went to sleep at 10 p.m. and I woke up at 2. I don't know what to do with myself. Anyway, so that's my UFO experience. Welcome to 2Mex TV, where schizophrenia rules. Anybody have any other questions? Good morning, by the way. Good morning, Cal P. How do I audition to play 2Mex in the 2Mex movie? I don't know. What do you look like? I mean, you know what I mean? Do you have, to play me in the movie, are you what they call traditionally handsome? You know what I mean? Because to play me in the movie, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna play me in the movie? You know what I mean? Can Leonardo DiCaprio grow a beard like this? I don't know. Who would play me in a movie? You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know. I know who can play Cholo Lancinco in the movie. The kid he's named after. Oh, you guys want to hear a funny? Did I talk about this yesterday? Do you guys know that the show on Netflix, Cobra Kai? Does anybody know the show Cobra Kai? Let me know if anybody knows about that show Cobra Kai. Can somebody give me a hell yeah if you know about Cobra Kai? Fucking Cobra Kai, the kid on there, the little Mexican kid, his name is Cholo. He was named after Danny. He's the son of Carmelita Sanchez, the producer of the Wake Up Show. And when I remember back when he was, I don't know the kid now, but I mean, I knew him when he was born or whatever because of Carmelita. But Carmelita was like, oh, I'm naming my kid Cholo, but XOLO, but she's like, I'm gonna Cholo, like she pronounces it Cholo. But that little kid on Cobra Kai is named after Cholo Lancinco from a Mexican descent. That's a funny little tidbit. I actually just found that out. You know what I mean? So I just thought that shit was funny because I just found, you know what I mean? Cal P, you can grow a beard? Okay, we need a picture though. I mean, are you handsome. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think to be me in a movie, can you grow? Can you get bald like this? Can you grow? You know what I'm saying? To be me in the movie, I think we need like, I think our plans right now were Sean Penn, Leonardo. I don't know. I don't know, but you have to be traditionally, you have to be what they call traditionally handsome to play me in a movie. You know what I mean? So there's a big controversy with them trying to get white people to play me in the movie. Anyway, 2Mex in the 2Mex movie. Nah, I probably wouldn't be in a 2Mex movie. I'm too old, bro. It'd have to be. I'd have to come in at the end in a cameo. You know what I mean? But I'd be down to be. There should be a movie with all my fucking issues, with all my sicknesses, with all the incredible poetry that I kick, with the incredible music that you can get on 2Mex.bandcamp. Nowadays, you don't even gotta download an album on 2Mix.bandcamp. You could just stream Bandcamp like it's Spotify, and you can hear all my music all day long, every song I ever wrote, to your heart's content on Bandcamp. So do that, please. Anyway, because I'm happy. Bandcamp sent me $22 today and told me about that. They're like, we're streaming now. I was like, I'll promote it. How do you do your roach on its back impression for us? That really blew up, huh? So I told people that I can't die, bro. If you know me, you know that I have kidney failure. My kidney's only working at 15%. I should be dead any day now. So enjoy these podcasts because chances are I'm still gonna die within this calendar year. Maybe not this calendar year, but I don't know. Hopefully I won't die. But I've got kidney failure, congenital heart failure, amputated leg. I'm going blind, but yet I'm like a roach. Me and Existerio from the Shapeshifter, we're like a little roach that won't die. Have you ever sprayed a roach with Raid and uses on the bottom? That's basically me. Thank you. That's gonna be my new comedy act. Anyway, I did that for y'all. I'm gonna just do that for y'all. That's gonna be my new thing, like like the way Conan O'Brien did the pants thing. You know what I'm talking about? If anybody knows, any Coco fans out there, any Team Coco fans out there, give me a Team Coco. Um, oh, Victim 13 checked in. What's up, Victim 13? Dude, we're all a little community of 22 people here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. Traditionally, I'm not traditionally handsome, more classically handsome. There you go. Yeah, dude. You know what, Jason? I'm an idiot, bro. How can I? Why did I turn down two offers of a haircut? I definitely want a haircut now. Now that I finally washed my hair, and now that I'm going to Vegas, I wanted a haircut. I might have to ask Filiano to come back here with the clippers and just give me that prison haircut that he has. Philly got that prison. Philly got that 5 minute joint that D-Ski used to hook me up with. I remember I used to go to a barber, but it's funny because if you know me, if you see the way I look all disheveled like a homeless person, that's actually my look I've cultivated. It's called homeless handsome. So I cultivated the homeless handsome look, but every now and then, like maybe like today, or I want to get a haircut and look nice. So I would D-Ski would cut my shit, but I would go to on La Brea between Adams and Washington. There was a Salvadorian haircut spot, and I would go get a haircut only every 6 months. So imagine I go get a haircut, and then I would wait to look like this before I went back. And every time I went back, the Saudi, oh shit, what was that about? What did that? Yo, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? That was weird. I don't know where that glitch came from, but anyway, and every time, and every time that I would go to the Saudi spot, they would they would be like, "Ira, quién salió de la cárcel." I would always almost look forward to that. Every time I went to get a haircut, every 6 months, the Saudi barbers would be like, "Oh, look who got out of jail. What's behind?" And I'd be like, "Oh, fuck y'all." They were always funny as fuck. Anyway, Victim 13 is checked in. Andy Milanakis could play me. Yes. See, now that's acting right there. Andy Milanakis. Glad you're still here, dude. Enjoy me while I'm still here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy me while I'm still alive, bro. Because one day you're gonna be like, and we used to talk to him on his podcast. Because mathematically the odds are against me, bro. I'm dying. Anyway, and I don't care. I don't care, bro. Let's just go to the next life already. I'm not afraid to die, dude. I'm just like, let's just do it. Maybe when I die, Memo will be there. Maybe when I die, Rob One will be there. Maybe when I die, Dallas will be there, Craig. Maybe when I die, Ike will be there. My grandparents. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Juju, my best friend George. You know what I mean? Yusuf afloat. Fuck, bro. So I look forward to it. Anyway, enough about my romanticizing death. I just brought your self-titled album for the fourth time. Damn, bro, you're a gangster. Thank you, Dankster. That's why my fan base will destroy you, man. You're a G. I feel you, bro. There's De La Soul albums. De La Soul is dead. I bought it on vinyl. I bought it on CD like 4 times. I bought it on cassette 2 or 3 times. Fuck, I listen to it all the time. You know what I mean? I support Team Coco strong. The string dance. Yes, Jason, that's what I'm talking about. Delgadillo G. Whittier representing Whittier where the girls are prettier. Hey, I heard that in Whittier I heard that in Uptown. Answer me this if you have the knowledge, G, because I've been wanting to go. I heard that in Uptown Whittier, they I heard that in Uptown Whittier, the restaurants right there on Greenleaf, that they all put the dining area in the street, and you could dine out there. Because I've been wanting to really go out and eat, bro. Like since COVID hit, I went to eat one time with Danny when we were selling some weed, and then I went to have a dinner meeting with somebody else about something, and that's it. I've been looking forward to, and then me and Danny went. It's always with Danny, fat ass. Went to eat one time, so I'm looking forward. Like Vegas, dude. I'm looking forward to eating and just being out and doing something, bro. Anyway, Gooey, the bikini dance. Yeah, exactly. Team Coco, Bruce Banner, 23 Pelon. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna ask. Maybe I'll ask Philly see if he's got 5 minutes to fucking prison haircut me. I think I steal that role. Yeah. Well, dude. Yeah. Send me a picture, bro, and we'll figure it out, bro. But we gotta figure out who's gonna make that movie. Then you really look like a raider. I know, right? I look homeless, bro, but I enjoy it actually. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. That's right. The chicks on Channel 5 News are hot right now. Oh shit. I stopped watching the news. But I used to like shit. Who didn't like Lorraine Sanchez? She was fine. Dude, she ended up getting with Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. That pussy must have been fire. That Lorraine Sanchez pussy was fire, bro. Cause that Lorraine Sanchez pussy is not trash. Cause Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, that was his like that was like his mistress or some bullshit. I was like, damn, Lorraine Sanchez, that's that Apollonia pussy. Let's give 2Mex his riches while he's here. Oh man, just tune in, bro. You're good. You could buy me a Postmates, bro. You're good. But you can go to Bandcamp and listen to my music. It'll make me happy. He hit. That's my hood. Lena from OG. You too. Let's go. Exactly. Yeah, bro. They call it Greenleaf Promenade. It's Fridays and Saturdays. Oh, okay. Well, obviously I'm not going this week. I'm going to Vegas, but that's good to know. Yeah, somebody was telling me they're like, oh, there's outside dining, because there's random times that me and friends are like, dude, I wish I could go out to eat somewhere. I wish I didn't have to eat this fucking Raising Canes on your bed here. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, let's go eat somewhere. But thank you for telling me that. I'll definitely one of these Fridays and Saturdays go check that out, because I used to go to that little right there by Penny Lane Records. I used to go to that little place where you could get ice cream and like the little deli and shit. They used to have fire ass chicken salad sandwiches on sourdough. Anyway, the truffle shuffle. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I can't do the truffle. That's not my dance. But yeah, I feel you. I like the truffle shuffle. My peeps own a couple spots. Word up. I can head down there and give you a haircut, bro. Make you look even more handsome for Vegas. Well, I'm not trying to look handsome for Vegas. I finally, my hair, now that I washed it, my hair is starting to fucking bother me. I would not, I don't want to look like I'd like to look decent for sure, for once. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if I can pay you. What for the haircut, G? What are you going to be doing in Vegas? Um, Probably just gonna go chill with my boy Craigie, man. I love Craigie, man. We never get to kick it. I know this fool's gonna play a lot of poker. I'll probably play a little roulette. I'll probably there's a fight on Saturday, so I'll probably go somewhere to try to watch that UFC fight. Sunday, my goal is to wake up, have breakfast on Sunday, and watch football. Go down to like every hotel's gonna have a sports thing with all the TVs and shit, and just sit down, watch the game. Even though the Raiders don't play till Monday night, watch. There's a lot of games I'm interested in. I want the Kansas City to lose, so Kansas City, San Diego. Uh, Maybe I want Denver to lose. Denver's playing Pittsburgh. There's a bunch of games that I'm kind of interested in. Probably make some bets on the games, like $20. Bet $20 on the over unders or whatever. But watch UFC. I've got some friends out there. Maybe find Shapeshifter Shad or a couple homies to smoke some weed. But really just kick it with Craig, bro. I'll probably just fucking chill with Craigie. Although this fool is a marathon poker player, so this fool will blank out. I don't play poker. I don't have the patience and I'm not good at it, so I don't play things that I'm like MF Doom. I only play the games that I win at. Remember that shit? That MF Doom song? I only play the games that I win at with more than the skills of cats. Nowadays, dude, MF Doom, that song with the Scooby Doo shit. Oh my god, that was one of the most perfect rap songs I've ever heard in my life. You know what I'm talking about? Dead Bent? Dude, uh what did I say? This room is full of pretender willies. Rappers get broke off like endophilies. Dude. Yes, dude. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to MF Doom. I actually have the opportunity to make a song with Doom. I'm just wondering if $1,000. I gotta figure out how to get $1,000 or two and give it to him and see if that would. I have a plug to MF Doom right now, and I'm trying to think if it's worth it in this day and age to try to call him and shoot him a stack or two for a song. I don't know, because it would just really be for personal thing. It wouldn't even be like almost sell a gang of them. Nowadays, when I do music, it's not even a profit thing. It's just about getting it done. What are you gonna be doing in Vegas? Yeah, that's it. Jersey Mike's today? Nah, you know what? They should sponsor you. You know what? It's funny you said that. People are starting to ask. I'm like, the show's just started. Every episode gets like 300 views barely. We're just starting. But people have already been hitting me up on IG like, if I mail you my clothing line, will you wear it? Because they see that, let's say I wear somebody's shirt and it says something. This podcast is hour and a half, 2 hours. So if they see me rocking a shirt on the air for 2 hours and hundreds of people engage and watch it, and I'll promote them. So yeah, people are already hitting me up like, you want to wear my shirt? Or I'm gonna let the channel get bigger. We're gonna let the channel grow, and then I'll start looking for sponsors. I think right now my goal is to monetize this shit at some point, but right now we're building. Let's put the foundation of the house up. Let's build, and as we build, then hopefully we'll start getting some sponsors. But I think there's not going to be any real sponsors until I can show a sponsor. Look, this video has 10,000 views or something on that level. So we're not there yet. It's going to be a while. We're just built. This is a brand new. This is the ground level of something brand new. Shout out to Bruce Banner though. Vegas Drive Y and the pedestrian the whole way. Yeah, oh yeah, let me know. Let me know what time you want to leave. He said Vegas Drive Y. Oh no, why? Like we're just gonna listen to Y and pedestrian. No. Hold on, let me do that with a full breath. But Y is cool. I like Y. I used to bag on you all the time for Y, but pedestrian, no. If you're gonna play any Anacon, play Soul with Skyrider or Alias. That's the only Anacon I could take. I didn't get that you said that, Greg. I was like, wait, but that, no, no. Anyway, oh man, it's funny. Greg trying to read. Man, you better not. Man, if you, I swear to God, I'm put some headphones on if you throw too much pedestrian on. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in Vegas, bro. Chill with my boy. Maybe see some friends, smoke, play some roulette. When I play at a casino, the only game I like to play is roulette. You know, pull out a couple hundred and play, and hopefully you win enough to keep cracking and shit. There's times where I've won, so it's like I like that game. But no, please, no, no, no pedestrian. Don't do me like that, fool. Please. Chesky, yes. Tommy V, cool. Why? But no, please, no, please, no. Anyway, it's called Memo's Cafe. The place called Memo's Cafe. Word up. Well, shit, we'll go there. Penny Lane. Yep. He said open all week, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. One of these weekends I'm going to go because I've been hearing about it. And I was like, oh, I want to go. Genie, Monday to Thursday. Yeah, yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll go on the weekend. You going to the Raiders game? I can't. Nobody can go. My boy Martin had season tickets. And I know a couple homies that had tickets to the game. But I think, check this out. So even though the Raider game, obviously no fans could go, there were 65,000 people going to that game, right? A lot of them were from Oakland and LA. Think about it. A lot of people bought hotel rooms in advance. A lot of people had made plans to go anyway. So I'm sure even if they got refunds for the tickets, so I'm sure people are gonna still go tailgate. So I'm sure I'm gonna see a lot of Raider fans. I wish, and you know what? Even though I don't like shirts that say Las Vegas Raiders, I'm probably gonna go. I don't have any Raider clothes. I haven't had a jersey. All my clothes all my clothes that I have here are like a year old. I don't have any Raider clothes. All my Raider clothes is in a storage in San Bernardino, so I can't take any jerseys. I don't have anything. So maybe in Vegas I'll buy me a Raider T-shirt. So that'll be kind of cool, even though it says Las Vegas Raiders. It's not losing this time. Yeah, you're funny, Gooey. You're funny, Gooey. One more game with Jam that. Wait, what? He said one more game. What jam is that? I don't even know. What's up, psychosomatic blockage? Good morning, love. Thanks to 710. He said homegrown. Marcy says, what's good? Marcy, that's your girl, right? So it's really beggar. See, we learned that, everybody. So when you see that it says Marcy, don't think it's a girl and hit on her. It's the homie beggar. That's his wife's account. Beats was a dope spot in Whittier. Oh, yeah. Bruce Banner. Play some champion. Bruce Banner. Shout out to LAJ. LAJ. Shout out to LAJ. Lu Media. Do you have your own cannabis farm? No. I just have my own cannabis products. I've got these. My last name is Ocaña with the Enya, but we made these chocolates called Ocana chocolates, and they're like cannabis chocolates, 250 milligrams, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate. Let me know, Craig, if you want me to bring you one. And I've got these 2Mex sour strings, and then I've got these 1,000 milligram syrups, like THC weed syrups. Those shits are strong as fuck. But yeah, so I just have my own products, and I just trap out the house. I used to be vending. If the economy picks up, which I don't think it will for a little bit, when the economy picks up, I'll start buying packs again and start vending. But right now I'm not vending because I was doing great at vending, and then the bottom kind of dropped out, and it's just not worth it to buy packs for like 2,500 and to make 2,500 back. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time. Anyway, Delgadillo, Dre Dog. He said Sam Byrne the Green Dro. I came up with that concept, bro. That's me. Sam Byrne the Green Dro. Me and Sully, shout out to Sully. Dude, I wanted Sully to come on this trip with us because this fool went to Mexico, and he had told me that when he goes to Mexico, his job puts him on quarantine, but I don't think they knew he went this time. So he was like, nah, I got to go to work Saturday and Sunday. And Sully he works at Costco, so Sunday gets time and a half. So, he's like, can't miss that Sunday. I'm like, Wah, 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 wah. I totally wanted Sully to come on the strip. But yeah, next time. Mike checked the world needs a 2Mex AWOL album. Man, we tried, bro. We tried. We had me and AWOL had two different groups. Illuminati by Nature. That was the first group. No, me and AWOL have had three groups. I think I talked about this the other day. Circus, Bus Driver, Radio Inactive, me and AWOL, and Omid, I think. We were going to be called Child Star Haircuts. Child Star Haircuts. Didn't happen, though. That was Circus's idea. Then me and AWOL were going to call ourselves Illuminati by Nature, but we didn't ever do nothing. And then I wanted to call me and AWOL the old 1-2, like AWOL 1, 2Mex, the old 1-2. You get it? The old 1-2. But that didn't work either. So yeah, me and AWOL. But the funny shit is, so this is the funny shit. So me and AWOL never made an album. But if you do your research, you will see that me and AWOL have about 15 to 20 songs together. I mean, there's me and if you think about songs with me, AWOL, and somebody else on it, then it goes to the 20s. But if you think about me and Tony just together, me and AWOL have done mad songs together, bro. Like mad songs. So we literally have an album. We did it anyway without it being like put together. Plus, me and AWOL have a live album. Anybody remember 2Mex and AWOL live radio concert? You should look that up on. I think it's free on YouTube. I need to put that up. You know what? I'm gonna snatch that off YouTube and put it. First of all, I'm gonna snatch it off YouTube and put it on 2Mex TV. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna do that in the next couple of days, next week, and then I'm gonna snatch that and put that on Bandcamp too. That's a good hustle right there. I'm gonna do the 2Mex Bus Driver radio concert too. That'd be dope. Anyways, Battery, what up? Butt salad from my computer now. He said butt salad from my computer now. Butt salad, you are a complicated man. We're ready. What up, Battery? Slow today. Bruce Banner. Alien Coma. Yeah, man. Bruce Banner got that fire, man. If you guys, anybody need that fire tweed. Bruce Banner's your guy. Chris H. What burned one? That burned one. Anyways, there you go. But anyway, dude, are we already? Look at this, man. It's 10:18. We've already been talking for 78 minutes. It's amazing. Anyway, but I was watching the Joe Budden podcast. That shit's like, I mean, but it's him and three other dudes. Shit, every episode like 3.5 hours long. Joe Rogan interviews one person 3 hours. The Evil Star, most of his shits are 2 hours. I'm just one man. I'm just one man with 27 friends in the chat room. So, I kind of clock out about 1 hour and a half, but we'll keep talking, dude. It's Friday. I'm not coming back until Monday. Or shit, I don't know, Craig. I'm coming back Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. You tell me what's happening. I have no idea. I have to be back by Tuesday because I have dialysis. And that's the thing, too. I might be going to dialysis in a little bit. There's not a schedule. Or if not, I just don't go to dialysis till Tuesday. So I'm going to have to pay attention to my liquid intake. Although I'm already at what they call a dry weight. So even if I gain 10, 15 pounds between now and Tuesday, they'll start draining down on Tuesday. We're cool. I'm gonna be mindful of what's popping. But yeah, man, I plan on smoking some weed. Wait, we got Battery said, hold on. Your podcast is way better. Oh, my podcast is way better than this? Perhaps. Joe Budden podcast. Oh, you're saying my Joe Budden podcast is trash. Oh, you're saying my podcast is way better than the Joe Budden podcast? Oh, okay. I thought you say my podcast is better than. He said, let's leave around 6. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be out there then. I got you, bro. I was just waiting for you. I haven't even booked a room, or I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know if you're getting a mansion. I don't know what. I didn't even book nothing because you were like, I'm waiting to hear about you. 6 o'clock is fine. I'll start heading out. Yeah, I'll head out there. I'll make sure I'm there by 6. Only thing I gotta do is pack, wash up, pack, and then somebody, since people heard that I was leaving town, I have like one or two people trying to pick up some chocolates. Maybe I'll get a haircut real fast. I don't know. Yeah, if not, even if I don't get a haircut, maybe I'll get a haircut tomorrow. I tried to set up dialysis for Vegas, and they were saying it was too short notice. They were like, you can't do it, and I was like, oh, okay. They're like, you have to do that weeks in advance, and I was like, they were like, just be careful. They're like, just don't, they're like Vegas. They think I drink alcohol. I was like, no, I don't really drink. I'll have a drink with you, Craig, but you know, I'm not a drinker and shit. I was like, yeah, I'll be mindful of my intake. So, in fact, I peed this morning. It's funny when you're in the situation I'm in. Every time you pee, you're all happy because I don't pee as much as I used to because of my kidney, right? So when you pee, every time I pee, I count it. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count how long I pee, and the longer I pee, I'm like 14, 15. I get all happy. I was like, oh shit, I got the 21, or it's funny and shit when you're going through the shit that I go through. Also, too, I want to give a shout out to the people that have been hitting me up, that tell me that they know people that are on dialysis or that their mom's on dialysis. I have a lot of people that when I go to dialysis and talk about my situation, they ask me questions like, my mom's on dialysis. They tell her this, they tell her that. The same thing that's happening to you is happening to my mom or somebody I know. And dude, it makes me feel good that my situation, if it can help any of you guys on any level, it makes me happy to help in any way. You know what I mean? So the fact that I could help in any way is wonderful. You know what I mean? No DMT pen. No, you know what? I gave it to a laid back, laid back, laid back Abel. Laid back Abel was taking off for the weekend with his lady on like some camping trip, and he had left me some dough to buy one, but the homie that sells them, he never answered my text. So I just said, here, just take mine, because my shit was like half full, and it's just him and his lady. You know what I mean? Oh shit, here's Davita again. I shouldn't even answer that. Well, let me answer that. Hold on a second. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Okana. Good morning. This is Ina from Davita. I
Hi.
can note that you are not coming tomorrow.
No, because I'm leaving town. That's why I was telling them yesterday that I was trying to come in early today because I have to. I'm leaving town at like 4 o'clock.
4 p.m. tonight, today?
Yes,
Oh my God.
I
I
know.
can.
I know. That's why it's okay though. You know what? I'm already at my dry weight.
No, no, but I mean, I have a chair is available like around 1:30. So
Can
I don't know.
can I just do maybe 1:30? Can I? There's no way to do like 2 hours or 3 hours, huh?
Yeah.
No, no,
So
it's
you
okay.
you still able?
I'll try to come back on Monday and do Monday instead of Tuesday or something.
So you don't want to come in today, even
I mean, I
for
can. I
two
mean,
hours?
I can come in at 11. I can come in at 11 or 12, but
No,
I can't do four hours.
I don't have any
Yeah,
opening.
yeah, I know it's Friday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. I called and asked them about Vegas, but they told me it's too short notice.
Mm.
They were like,
But
"You."
they didn't put the note. It said it's rescheduled today, not coming tomorrow. It doesn't say you're leaving 4 o'clock, so you request
I
maybe.
bet. You know what? I barely found out I was leaving. Thanks, Craig. I barely found out I was leaving. Yeah, it's my fault. I'm
uh,
gonna be. Trust me, I'm gonna be fine. I'll try to come back early and make sure I'm good. I'm gonna
so
be fine. I
you
I
don't wanna come.
I mean, I just can't. I have to leave at a certain point, so I could do it
Uh-huh.
if it's like a shorter session. I could sign
Uh-huh.
off on the paper.
Even you are 2 hours, you don't want it.
Oh, I could do 2 hours. Yeah, please.
So 1:30 to 2.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. So you just sign for the okay. I mean the shortened treatment.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Let's
one
do 1:30
one.
to 3:30, and then from there I'll take off
Sure.
I'll take off to go where I need to go.
Okay. All right.
All right, see you
Okay.
then.
Okay. Bye bye.
There you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to dialysis for 2 hours, so that's what I got to do today. So I got a little short sesh, and yeah, man, that's what's up. So now I'll do 1:30 to 3:30, and then at 3:30, Craig, I'll go back. I'll just go take a lift from there to your area, and we'll be straighter than straight, and we wouldn't have so much hate. So yeah, there you go. So there it is. But and then in that case, what else do I have to do? I think I'm straight. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up and knock that shit out. But anyway, what were we talking about? I'm so schizophrenic. What were we talking about? Hold on, let me get back to the page here. Let me see if I can remember what we were talking about. What was the last thing we were talking about before I was not rudely interrupted? What were we talking about? DMT. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The homie's leaving town, so I lent him my pen. I said, just take it, G. Just take it and have a good time. I don't need to be on DMT in Vegas. That's just not a good look for me. So no DMT. What's up? What's up, De Serrano? 822. What up? He said, never listen because of work, but I'm listening after been trying to spread the word. Thank you. Oh yeah, bro. Look, just like everything, haircut. I know. Maybe I can get a haircut before that. Dude, I'll get a haircut tomorrow. I don't get a haircut, I'll wear a hat. I'm not trying to go out there to get pussy or nothing. So I've no desire to do that on this trip. So we're straight. Although, like I said, look, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I purposely see this. I purposely look like a homeless person because of the female attention. When I look really handsome, it's a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say before, I'm very stingy with my dick. So so it's like I don't need the headache, bro. Have you ever seen the Beatles? You ever seen the Beatles when they were blowing up? How the women cry and like just It's the same shit for me. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I purposely fuck up my looks. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen like Michael Jackson? How he had to like wear disguises to go out in public? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Brad Pitt on the inside. Anyway, but yeah, man, no DMT pen, no DMT pen for me right now. But anyways, that shit is fucking funny. I'm just bullshitting. Hold on a second. Let me get back to you guys. So shit. So now I got 2 hours to. So now I gotta get ready. G. I'm gonna have to get ready. Hold on a second. How do I get back into this chat room? All of a sudden I've lost the chat. Boom. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. There you go. Oh man, you guys are funny. What's the last song you listened to? All right, this will be the last question for the day. What's the last song that I listened to? The last song that I listened to. That must have been yesterday. And and it was what was the last song? I was listening to a K-Rock mix or like a the last song. Oh, the last song I listened to was from the soundtrack of the movie Grease. Anybody know that? Anybody like the soundtrack to Grease? Anybody know the soundtrack to Grease? Remember Olivia Newton-John? Hopelessly Devoted. You know what I'm talking about? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. That and nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside and now in my head I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, and before that, it was. Oh, it was one before that too. Hopelessly Devoted, and then it was another one. What was the other one? Oh, it was Every Day I Write the Book by Elvis Costello. Anybody like Elvis Costello? That is a motherfucking songwriter. Anybody know Elvis Costello? Elvis Costello's so gangster. He did an album with the Roots, and it's all like him singing. Elvis Costello is a shit, bro. He has a song called "Every Day I Write the Book." Um, don't tell me you don't know what love is when you're old enough to know better. When you find strange hairs on your sweater. When your dreamboat turns out to be a footnote. I'm a man, son, 2 or 3 editions, and I'm giving you a long love every day, every day, every day, every day. I write the book. Chapter 1, we didn't really get to talk. Chapter 2, that's when I fell in love with you. You said you stand by me in the middle of Chapter 3, but you were up to your old tricks in chapters 4, 5, and 6. And that shit is hard. Anyway, love you, man. Mr. E. Shout out to Mr. E. Love you too, bro. Watching The Detective. Yes. Yes. See, I love you guys, man. You know shit. You know shit. You know, like the what is that? What is that? Your favorite Micah 9 story? Okay, last story. This is the last story because now I gotta go. As you could, I gotta go to dialysis. I gotta get ready, get all excited, see if I can get a haircut. I think I might need to go somewhere else to do something. Anyway, okay. Micah 9 story. God, there's so many Micah 9 stories. Favorite Micah 9 story. Okay, here's my favorite Micah 9 story. One time we went on tour for 4 shows. Lyrics Born was the headliner. Micah 9 was the middle act, and Of Mexican Descent was the opening act. 4 shows. Portland, Eugene, Seattle, and maybe Spokane, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. Go to the airport. Micah 9's there. And we're like, what's poppin', G? You know, it's me and Danny with a little backpack, got some merch. It's just Micah 9 chilling by himself, wearing a jacket. I'm like, where's your luggage? He's like, oh no, I'm just me, bro. Just me. Just 4 shows, you know. I think this fool had some underwear in his jacket pocket, and he had a toothbrush in his pocket. It's like, all right. We're in line to get we're at the ticket counter to get tickets to go, right? The fucking no joke. The fucking dude at the ticket counter's like, oh shit, are you 2Mex? You know, is that Cholo on Cinco? I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna go play some shows or whatever. He's like, oh man, I'm big fans, man. And I was like, oh, thanks, man, I appreciate that. You know, he's all like, take a picture with us, everything. We're like, cool. We go to the gate. We're literally about to go. We're about to they're about to call everybody to go to the gate. And this dude walks up, the guy from the ticket counter. He walks up, and he's like, hey man, I upgraded you and Danny to first class. You know, like I hooked it up. And I was like, what? Thanks, you know. So me and Danny get upgraded to first class. So me and Danny are on the plane. We're in the first class, and then Mike and I walking by us, boarding the plane. He's like, "What? What? What? How'd you guys? What?" First of all, he's like, "You know, we're all booked by the same promoter." So he's like, "What? The promoter booked you first class? He booked me regular? What?" I was like, "No. The dude is a fan and shit. He like hooked it up and shit." He's like, "Oh man, I want to be first class." And this fool Mike and I, he's just sitting in the back. He's sitting in the back of the plane, and we're in the front with like already with like wine glasses and shit. You know, all the perks of like first class or whatever. And you just hear Mike literally yelling through the plane, yo, OG. You know how Mike and I signs. Hey, OG, what's poppin', OG? Hey, when do y'all wanna switch places with Micah? Wanna let Micah get a little taste of that first class? And me and Danny just look at him like, and we hit each other's wine glasses like bling. We're like, nah, we're good. And then we get to the spot, and I don't know, dude, it was so funny. I just remember we got to the spot, and I just remember Micah 9 did 4 shows, like And I would say, I mean, this fool had like a pack of underwear in his pocket, but he basically did the 4 shows just dressed the same. And we were just, oh, even like the last day, Lex Moore was like, "Is it just me or is Mike and I just wearing the same outfit?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, just going hard in the paint." I just thought it was funny. He didn't take any luggage. Anyway, on my way soon for that cleanup. All right, yeah, yeah, slide through. Let me know. I got your room. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. We're good. All right, we're on, bro. I'll see you at 6. So I'm gonna go at 1:30 to get dialysis to 3:30, and then I'll go see you, bro. I'll take a lift about 4:30, so it'll give me time to just get home, grab my shit, eat, and shoot out your way. So I'll see you at 6, Greggy. I'll be out there. I'll be at your. I think I'll look through my. Look. Even though I know how to get to your house, I have to punch in your address to the lift. So send me your address again. Anyway, even though I know how to get there, but we'll figure that out. Anyways, I'm gonna go. It's 10:36. I've got 3 hours to get a haircut and run some quick errands real quick down the street, and so I'm out of here. Uh, Thank you for joining us every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. 2Mex TV on Twitch and on YouTube. I appreciate, dude. We had 27 people, 29 people in the fucking chat room. Psycho Realm, Psycho Merch. What up, everybody? Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on Monday again. Yeah, go Lakers. Go Lakers today. I'll watch the game later or listen to it or something. I'm not tripping on it. Tomorrow night, it's like I said, anybody know friends in Vegas or anybody going to Vegas this weekend? Shit, I'll be out there Saturday with my boy Craig, fucking around, having a good old time. Watch football on Sunday. If you happen to be out there Sunday, you want to know where I'll be at, holler at me. We'll fucking we'll chill and shit. But yeah, I'll be here trapping for a couple hours, but I gotta dip out. So, anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll catch y'all, man. Thank you. I'll see you guys Monday. Yeah, yeah. Peace.